Yung
Pero
surrender, when
nagawa
you say
po ba
that,
yan? Yung parte na ito na binanggit po ninyo, nagawa po ba yan kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte? Kasi hindi po
no.
siya kinarap sa hindi po siya kinarap sa local court. Kaya you're hearing terms right now of international kidnapping. Kinidnap si Duterte. It's this uncertainty of the Supreme Court decision that makes these terms come out eh. 'Di ba? So
Mhm.
hindi ginawa 'yun kay dating Pangulong Duterte. No, no,
Yeah, and
Attorney Cote, I
definitely
don't
Joyce
mean
is
to
right.
interrupt. But I think, well, it's common sense that no Filipino, whoever you may be, would want to be sent to another country to be tried there. I think that would be basic. But I think what's unclear is the procedures. What does Philippine law say? This is where the Supreme Court is still silent. Ano ba
Yeah.
dapat kapag ba lumabas ang ICC warrant? Dati kasi sinabi ni Pangulong Marcos Jr., we're not cooperating with the ICC. We are only cooperating with the Interpol. Yun ang sinabi noon na, I still have the transcript of that. Ngayon naman, wala namang Interpol notice. We are serving the ICC warrant. So I think there needs to be clarity also. Is the Philippine government, number one, recognizing ICC warrant of arrests even if we are not a member state? That's one. Number two, what is the process in arresting a Filipino citizen? Right? What is the right of that citizen? Kapag naaresto na ba halimbawa si Bato ng NBI, pwede mo na ba ipadala or dapat muna dalhin siya sa korte? A regional trial court? Can he ask relief from a regional trial court not to be sent abroad? These are questions that until now, walang framework eh. Wala pa rin framework on the arrest procedure. But come Wednesday, the president, Wednesday or Thursday, the president had said he had not given instructions to the NBI to arrest Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa. You had the secretary of the DILG enter the Senate late at night, the PNP chief enter with the secretary, and they did not secure Senator Bato de la Rosa. They were with the senators talking, chatting, photos came out. But in effect, they were not there to serve the warrant. What is your take on that?
There are several gaps, and beginning with the existence of the warrant. Initially, I would remember, no, the Secretary of Justice denying that there was a warrant or that they had a warrant. Thankfully, the ICC unsealed the warrant. Kumbaga eto na, totoo to it exists. So from then on, I would say that the Philippine government no longer had the option to kind of keep it on the low. Posible po kasing may hawak silang warrant talaga. Imposible kasing hindi. The process in the ICC is, as soon as a warrant is issued, whether secret or public, it is sent out to all countries, 125 members of the ICC, and to the country where that person may be found. Hindi po yan nakatago lang sa baul. Ipapadala po yan for enforcement. And of course, because they have an agreement with the Interpol, they send it out also to the Interpol. But there is a parang caveat, secret lang to. So there is a sort of need-to-know basis probably within the government. But I'm pretty sure that the DOJ and the DILG should have known about this because the law enforcement agencies or agents who are kind of authorized at this point or kumbaga, they can do it at any time if they have the warrant or they have personal knowledge of the warrant, and this I will go into later, they could serve it. PNP and NBI. NBI kasi is under DOJ. But second, so here's the thing, who could enforce the warrant? I want to set aside Senator Trillanes. He's just there to rile up Senator Bato. But it's the NBI agents and probably some other law enforcement agents who were there. So that takes out of the equation the Marines, Senate, guards, etc. NBI. Yun po ang kinikilala nating law enforcement agency or agent na nandoon. Sila po ang pwedeng mag-epekto ng aresto. Alam nyo, kahit po hindi nila hawak ang warrant. Ang susundin na batas kasi ay yung batas sa Pilipinas at ang proseso sa Pilipinas. At sabi sa atin, basta alam nung ahente na may warrant. But when you say personal knowledge, dapat nabasa niya. Kahit po nasa cellphone, kahit po Xerox.
Alright, oo.
Pwedeng sabihin, ang sasabihin mo lang kasi dun sa tao, hinuhuli kita sa salang, kung ano man yon, crimes against humanity. And two, you need to verify the identity. Hindi po pwedeng mali-mali. So, yan yung discretion sa law enforcement. Basta makuha mo, masabi mo na hinuhuli mo sa ganito. And then of course, what we know, Miranda rights,
Yes,
hinuhuli
but
ka sa
what are the
ganito.
gaps, if any? Because on Monday, they tried to arrest Senator Bato. A few days after, the government says we have no instructions to arrest Bato, even if the warrant exists. And I asked the DOJ yesterday, the spokesperson said, in a way, it was to respect the institution of the Senate, para daw to keep things peaceful. So may gap ba doon? Do you see a political, kumbaga, nagkaroon ba ng delay for political reasons? Kaya ang warrant sinerve, tapos hindi sinerve?
Yes, Karen, na politika. Kasi we recognize that the Senate may have some privileges, but not that kind of privilege where you could shelter someone who is clearly, one, wanted internationally, and two, has not availed of the proper lawful remedies. The remedy he should avail of is in the ICC. That's where you can question the validity of the warrant. So I'm not too hopeful on the Supreme Court decision on the merits. Wala sa Supreme Court yung kakayanan na magpasya tungkol dyan. Dapat sa ICC sila pumunta. Pero also, ang nakakainis kasi, may warrant ba o wala, pero nagtatago. Ayaw nilang kilalanin, pero naka-protective custody. The gap really there is, while there could have been respect for the Senate in session, I don't know why the NBI either, kumbaga atras abante, they either say, wala po kaming instructions, meron palang instructions, pero hindi kami makapasok, pero nakapasok na. It's who gave the instructions and how the instructions were implemented that is quite unclear as of now. And so, the gap is there. Sino ba talaga dapat ang mang-aaresto? Kasi sa pagitan ng NBI at saka PNP, dapat po may coordination. Hindi naman ito parang wala pa tayo sa punto, sa totoo lang ng manhunt ng patawag. Kasi ngayon, bumalik tayo ng square one. Maski yung gobyerno, pinagdududahan kung kaya ba nilang i-enforce. Nung araw na yon, parang desidido, may kakayahang mag-enforce ang NBI. Pero ngayon, parang umaatras through the DOJ at sinasabing, hihintayin natin yung Supreme Court. Ang hirap po niyan, walang deadline. Wala tayong kasiguraduhan kung kailan magpapasya ang Supreme Court. Kaya po, hindi pwedeng ganon. Sa ngayon, wala pong balakid para arestuhin si Bato de la Rosa. Kung may mali man, pwede po tayong masingil later on, pero ang pagsingil na yan, habang tumatakbo na yung proseso sa ICC.
Now, there are some criticisms also when it comes to the Supreme Court. This is a very urgent matter and it's still pending with the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has yet to decide, for example, in terms of recognizing the ICC warrant, what are the frameworks that this government should do, or any government, in terms of enforcing an ICC warrant? Does it need to go to a local court for a local court to validate first? These questions are still pending before the Supreme Court. And some have criticized that the Supreme Court is not acting as urgently as it should, because that's been pending since the arrest of former President Duterte. Ano ang mga paglilinaw na dapat gawin na talaga ng Korte Suprema para hindi iba ang interpretasyon ng senador na ito, ng congressman na ito, ng ahensya na ito, hindi magbago maging kahit magpalit ang gobyerno? Ano ang mga paglilinaw, Attorney Conti, na dapat nang sa pinal ng Korte Suprema?
Well, kung magpapasya na sila, ngayon, mas mainam yon. Ang mga batayan lang naman nila ay RA 9851, batas ng Pilipinas patungkol sa international crimes at yung parang mother niya. Sa totoo, halos kinopya lang po natin yung RA 9851 sa Rome Statute. Pero may procedure at yun yung binabanggit mo. May procedure na medyo kakaiba. Hindi same, kumbaga hindi kumpleto yung pagkakakopya dahil sa proseso ng Rome Statute, ang paghuli, matapos mong mahuli, and this is important, this is after the arrest, not before the arrest, there is a role for the local courts. May role naman po talaga yung local courts at ito ay para kilalanin, siguraduhin yung identity ng tao. The local court, you take the arrested person after the arrest according to national procedures. They verify the identity, ask the person if his or her rights have been violated, and tell them that they have the right to interim release. As soon as that's finished, there's some sort of paperwork that yes, he understands this, he could be surrendered. That's the third part. Yung
Pero
surrender,
nagawa po ba yan? Yung parte na ito na binanggit po ninyo, nagawa po ba yan kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte? Kasi hindi
No.
po siya kinarap sa hindi po siya kinarap sa local court. Kaya you're hearing terms right now of international kidnapping. Kinidnap si Duterte. It's this uncertainty of the Supreme Court decision that makes these terms come out eh. Diba? So hindi ginawa yun kay dating Pangulong Duterte. Go ahead, ma'am.
yes, so supposedly arrest, the Article 59, and then surrender. Surrender is turning over to the ICC. Kay Duterte po, arrest, surrender. Bakit na-skip yung Article 59? The government says the provision talks to state parties. We are no longer a state party. So, hindi na sinunod or hindi na nagkaroon ng pagkakataong sundin yun. Siguro, you do this in coordination with the ICC. And the ICC said, if you have questions, just bring them over. The thing is, if there are concerns about the violation of processes, you raise that with the ICC. And you can get compensation. You can raise it, say that your rights have been violated in this manner, and then they will remedy the situation. Unfortunately, only with compensation, not with release. Kumbaga, mas mabigat yung kaso mo sa ICC. At kikilalanin naman na merong human rights violation sa'yo, if ever. Pero, pasensya, mas matimbang na kailangang malitis ka. Yung pong violation din ng yung sinasabing kinidnap. You know, I never saw Duterte. Kumbaga, ang sasabihin nila hindi niya kagustuhan. Pero nakita ko siyang nag-video. Ang problema niya lang ay walang kanin at sandwich lang daw ang nasa eroplano. Nakita ko naman siyang naglalakad. Nakita ko kumbaga hindi siya nakatali, hindi siya nakaposas habang dinadala sa The Hague. Kaya may punto si Senator Bato. Sabi niya, siya mismo ang umaamin, I do not want to go the same way as the President. Siya, ginusto niya, sumama siya. Ako, hindi ako sasama. So the story of kidnapping has been tried. It's been mentioned all over para po tayong sirang plaka. Wala pong kidnapping. Sa ngayon, safe and sound in The Hague, and you could visit him.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, and
Attorney
you can
Cote, I don't
enjoy
mean
his
to
rights.
interrupt. But I think, well, it's common sense that no Filipino, whoever you may be, would want to be sent to another country to be tried there. I think that would be basic. But I think what's unclear is the procedures. What does Philippine law say? This is where the Supreme Court is still silent. Ano ba
Yeah.
dapat kapag ba lumabas ang ICC warrant? Dati kasi sinabi ni Pangulong Marcos Jr., we're not cooperating with the ICC. We are only cooperating with the Interpol. Yun ang sinabi noon na, I still have the transcript of that. Ngayon naman, wala namang Interpol notice. We are serving the ICC warrant. So I think there needs to be clarity also. Is the Philippine government, number one, recognizing ICC warrant of arrests even if we are not a member state? That's one. Number two, what is the process in arresting a Filipino citizen? Right? What is the right of that citizen? Kapag naaresto na ba halimbawa si Bato ng NBI, pwede mo na ba ipadala or dapat muna dalhin siya sa korte a regional trial court? Can he ask relief from a regional trial court not to be sent abroad? These are questions that until now, walang framework eh. Wala pa rin framework on the arrest procedure.
Well, one, Karen, should the Philippines recognize the warrant? Yes. We take it, one, with the Pangilinan versus Cayetano decision,
Yeah.
we have continuing obligations with the court. Two, the jurisdiction decision of the ICC. Sabi nila, kahit umalis na kayo, may jurisdiction kami over a very narrow matter. War on drugs between 2011 to 2019. Dapat sarado na yan. And then lastly, so there's this issue of, did it go through the Philippine government as matter of courtesy, or did it go through Interpol? Whichever way it got to the Philippine government, there exists a warrant. Now it's public, anybody can look at it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it is clearly an instruction to law enforcement officers who recognize the ICC to implement it. So the more fundamental question is, do we recognize the ICC and its authority? I would say yes, we should recognize the ICC. We're not simply a non-member eh. Kumbaga hindi tayo yung never akong sumali dyan, hindi ko kinalala yan ever. We are a former member state. And that's the problem, I think. It's because we are the first one who has to grapple with this question. So
Yeah.
everything is for the first time. Matters of first impression.
Oo.
What
But I
would the
wanted to
government
ask
do?
you, Senate President Alan Cayetano, in his press conference, he was telling the media, bakit kayo nagmamadali, no, I'm rephrasing, na ipadala si Bato sa ICC when countries like Korea and Canada mandate that if there's a warrant, it has to first be verified by a local court. He was citing two countries, Korea and Canada. So tinanong ni Cayetano, why can't we do that for our own? What is your take
Well,
on that?
Well, we don't have a law that says that, or
Yeah.
we don't have
So should we
regulations
have
from
a
the
law?
Supreme Court.
Yeah, so that's where the gap of the Supreme Court is.
Yes, and we're waiting for the decision. So let's see what they say about international warrants. It's the first time. Essentially, the ICC would be right now the only court which could issue some sort of international warrant, and particularly in the Philippines. Kaya, ano yan eh, sore point. Do you recognize the warrant, one? And number two, do you enforce it?